family. Some would consider this one of the most important aspects of our lives. A family consists of individuals who continually have your best interest in mind in all they do. They are the ones you can turn to when you feel that there is nowhere else to go. The Louisiana State Youth Opportunities Unlimited program becomes just this to many, if not all, of its participants. This is why many of the students return to the program years later, wishing to give back to the very family that made them feel so at home. The LSYOU program was established in 1986 with the purpose of helping at-risk students throughout the Tangipahoa Consortium of WIA-20 and also East Baton Rouge Parish achieve and maintain academic excellence. Nearly 21 years later, it has blossomed into one of the top programs of its kind. The students that you see before you are about to embark upon the greatest challenges of their lives. Many are away from home for the very first time. For 6 weeks, they will be housed on the campus of Louisiana State University, being educated by some of Louisiana's finest. Though the challenge is great, the reward upon completion will be no less. These students are by no means asked to take this journey alone. They are provided with a support system of staff members including teachers, mentors, career counselors, and perhaps the most personal, peer counselors. Participants are systematically placed into groups prior to their arrival to the campus and are assigned, along with 3 to 4 other students, to a peer counselor. The fundamental theory behind doing so is to not only maintain order in the dormitory, but to establish a sense of home away from home. A mentor is also paired up with a specific group and is able to monitor student behavior and act as a liaison between the students and the administration. During nightly meetings, it is the mentor's job to engage in conversation with the students and diffuse any doubts or mental roadblocks the student may be inflicting upon themselves, and to also discuss how their day went. After the nighttime counseling, students are required to prepare for the following day. This includes showering, ironing, cleaning their rooms, and on the weekends, washing their clothes. These responsibilities are instilled in many before they arrive. However, with some, it will be the first time they have been encouraged to do so. With these students, a little extra help is needed from the dormitory staff. Together, this newfound family creates bonds and lifelong lessons that will not be soon forgotten. After waking up bright and early and eating a healthy breakfast, half of the participants will be guided to Hatcher Hall at LSU, headquarters if you will. The other 32 will go off to their job sites, also on campus. Let us discuss the classroom portion of the summer program. Much like during the regular school year, students have classes in which they attend daily. This particular program focuses on 3 subjects: language arts, reading, and mathematics. For 4 hours each day, the students are working diligently in these 3 classes, earning real academic credit at the same time. The fact that they have a goal and are receiving credit acts as motivation on test days for the student to do their best. As is the case with all staff members, the teachers are hand-chosen by LSYU administration with confidence that they are capable of providing the most enriching learning experience for the students as possible. Just like in the school system, teachers are required to provide extensive lesson plans. Given the fact that the summer portion of the program is only 6 weeks long, there is no time to spare. The meaning behind the phrase, "reading is the key to success," is not lost at LSYU. Over the course of the summer, students are encouraged to participate in an optional reading incentive program. With that being in place, it is not unusual to see students turning the pages of a novel during their downtime. There is no first place in this program. Each book read earns the student an extra incentive at the end of the program. Therefore, the sky is the limit. Classroom lessons do not end after math, however. Drug education, teen abstinence, anger management, and family living classes take place in the evening after dinner. These classes provide lessons that nourish individuals from an everyday life perspective. Sometimes the material covered in these classes is the first exposure that these students have had in their lives. Critical thinking, brainstorming, and teamwork are all essential to the success of the participants in the classroom. Empowering the students is what our teachers do best. The LSYOU program also introduces the participants into the workforce. Each student is assigned a job on LSU's campus. The students' jobs range from office work, where they learn important skills and have an opportunity to use Microsoft programs in real-world situations, to studio assistants, learning how to use live audio equipment. Students develop connections and have the chance to network with LSU personnel. The campus offices that bring our students into their care nurture them and ensure them that their work is done properly. This prepares the participants for the real world so that when the time comes for them to step out on their own, they will be ready. After a long day at work and school, students are allowed to unwind in what is scheduled as elective time. Swimming, basketball, dancing, weightlifting, and volleyball are just a few of the more physical electives available. The students also publish 2 LSYU newsletters and a literary journal. Each week, the dorm groups select the activities in which they would like to participate and are allowed to relax and have some well-deserved fun. The newsletter staff, LSYU choir, and drama team are spotlighted during our pinnacle events, Family Day and graduation. These particular programs give the families of the students the opportunity to see their kids' hard work come to fruition. These events also allow the parents and loved ones to feel the magic of LSYU in action. Students who have no prior training in the arts or journalism, for instance, are shaped into individuals with a true appreciation of their hidden potential. It is truly a sight to behold. The only feeling better than seeing the expressions on the faces of the students is seeing that the reason for their happiness is them noticing how proud their families are to see them doing something that they enjoy. Throughout the summer, the students earn points for taking care of their responsibilities throughout the day. These points are in the form of LSYU Play Money, also known as the LSYU Buck. On the last night of the program, we hold an auction where students can redeem their money for valuable prizes. These prizes have been donated by private funds. At the auction, the students see the rewards for their positive behavior and work throughout the day. At the LSYU graduation ceremony, the students receive their certificates for successfully completing the summer program. This is a formal ceremony where each student receives not only his or her completion certificates, but awards for other accomplishments they have achieved. LSYU graduation is not the end of the student's LSYU experience, but only the beginning. For the next 5 years, each student will receive academic and work readiness support and then a year of post-high school follow-up so that they can move successfully into adulthood. LSYU is a most positive experience for each student, one that does help them to achieve individual success in their lives. LSYU strives to become an all-around program that produces long-term relationships amongst friends and creates memories that will last a lifetime.